Are you struggling to make decisions, or do you feel selfish for the desires that you have? It could be that you actually have an ego authority, which is the decision-making process that human design teaches you so that you can make decisions that are right for you and that will lead you onto the path of your purpose. In this video, I'm going to break down what the ego authority is, how you can use it to your advantage, and what the magical, beautiful things that lie behind this energetic center. Let's dive deep. Most of us grow up believing that actually the voice in our mind is true. But one of the first spiritual laws is understanding that our mind is not our smarter, deepest conscious, but that it is conditioning, that it is fear. And so when we have to make a decision, we have been taught to rely on what our mind is telling us, because we think like, oh, if I think about this a lot, if I look at this thing from all angles, then I will know what the safest or the right decision is for me. And the beautiful thing that human design teaches us is that we all have this authority. And your authority is like this inner system, this inner guide that is inside your body, your physical body, that you can embody, that you can connect to. And it's kind of like the source energy that is leading you on your path to your purpose. With every right decision that you make, you will take a step into the right direction of what you're meant to experience in this lifetime. And so when we started honoring our authority, it actually quickens the process of being able to attract the right people, opportunities, and chances. Not all decisions made from this authority will be decisions that are right in the way that we perceive them in our human experience. So many times you can make the right decision from your authority, but still you will have a disappointment, or still something will happen that will make you have an obstacle or hurdle or pain, because those are natural processes that we need in our life to be able to learn, to be able to challenge ourselves, to be able to prove to ourselves that we're actually able to grow beyond our limiting beliefs. And so authority is this magical tool that human design gives you so that no matter what comes, you have something that you can rely on that is not an outside source. It's not what your parents are telling you. It's not what the system is telling you. It's not what the new influencer or like health diet guru is telling you to do, but it's actually a tool that allows you to connect to your own truth. And that security and that safety within yourself that you can rely on and call upon is invaluable. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what the ego authority is, because it is a very rare one and I think it's one of the most beautiful ones out there. So let's explore. The ego authority in human design is the authority that is ruled by the heart. The ego and the heart in the human design system are combined. It is an energy center that represents abundance, competition, value, self-worth, material things, and also willpower. And so the ego is nothing positive or nothing negative in human design. It just represents these innate qualities. If you have an ego authority, you're actually really rare, because only either projectors or manifestors will have an ego authority. So let's look at what it actually means to have an ego authority. And so the beautiful thing about the ego authority is that it's really powerful and that it is moved by your ambition and it is moved by your heart's desire. So literally, when you have an ego authority, the main thing that I always say is the heart wants what the heart wants, and that is a bittersweet experience. And so for you, with somebody with an ego authority, leading with your heart through life is going to be essential for you to be able to live in your energetic authenticity. And that can look like that sometimes you feel that your desires are a bit selfish, but it doesn't mean that you are a selfish person. It just means that actually for you it's okay to be ruled by the things that you truly desire, and that those things that are calling your heart are calling your heart for a specific reason. and that when it's up to you to make a decision, you can actually, and this is an exercise that I recommend in my one-on-one readings, is that you put your hands on your heart, you take a deep breath, you take a deep inhaling breath that goes down to your belly button, and then you just put your hands on your heart. And you allow your heart to communicate to you what it really wants. Even if what it wants sounds a bit out of this world or out of your reach, or again, it sounds like you're just thinking about yourself, for you and your ego authority, that's actually okay. We obviously always have to do things with consciousness, with respect, being transparent and honest, but really allowing yourself to move from your heart space is going to be the most essential thing for you to make the right decision as somebody who has an ego authority in their human design. And there's a story that I want to share about a client that I had a session with. And it was super fascinating because in the beginning of our session, I was asking her a little bit where she was standing in life. And there was one thing that she kept repeating. And what she kept repeating was like, I need to follow my heart. I always listen to my heart. My heart is my compass in this life. I really need to do things that are heart-based. Like the amount of times that she referred to her heart in this like in-show conversation was mind-blowing. And the moment that I looked at her chart and I saw that she has an ego authority, and again, the ego energy center is the center for the heart. It's also called the heart center. And so the fact that on this very deep subconscious level, she was already allowing her heart to make the decisions in her life, and that she understood the importance of allowing herself to follow her heart's desires and the will that comes from a heart, was such a revelatory moment, because it is really like that. Often in human design, we resonate so deeply with the information that we get because we already know, but we don't have the awareness and we don't have the words. And the moment that we get that cellular activation that we can receive in this oral transmission that happens in a one-on-one session, which is really when our DNA awakens to our soul's purpose through the frequency of the specific language that the human design has, we really start feeling this moment of being seen and recognizing our own authenticity and our own energetic alignment. And that when we're not interfered with, in the moment that we felt most in sync with ourselves has been when we have been doing things in a way that's energetically aligned, even though we didn't have the awareness because we didn't know what our human design is. And so many times, like I myself, I've lived a life that has been mostly absolutely contrary to my design, and it has gotten me incredibly bitter, sick, unhealthy, broke, desperate. I mean, the list goes on of all of the things that I've suffered from not living in alignment with my design, but also the incredible realization how important our personal energetics are, and that the moment that we shift and we move into our energetic alignment, it's not even that the world changes, it is that our perception in the way that we move through this world is completely different. And so our lens changes and we perceive what is happening to us with a new empowered point of view. If you're interested in understanding better your authority or want to know more about your human design, I have a free cheat sheet that you can download in the description below. And if you want to know anything else, please let me know in the comments. If you want to let me know which authority I should do next, let me know, and I can't wait to answer all your questions. If you've liked this video and I've provided any value at all, I'd love for you to support me. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel to get all the news on energetic alignment and all things human design. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you a beautiful day.